Going to do another of my lunch series today. Got a special healthy lunch. Lunch is usually my opportunity to have some fresh fruit, have a good healthy lunch, and dinner, anything goes. So today I'm going to make you a very special Asian-inspired shredded chicken wrap using a new type of wrap, superfood wrap. And so to make this recipe, what I've done is I have taken 2 chicken breasts and I've boiled them in water for 25 minutes. I've removed it from the pan and let it cool slightly. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use 2 forks, shred this. So you just take 2 forks, hold the chicken with one, shred with the other, and break it down in the shreds like we have here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a special tahini Asian dressing. So I'm going to make this in the blender, and I'm going to turn this into sort of a mayonnaise, which we're going to toss with the chicken in order to make our wrap. So we're going to start here with 4 tablespoons of roasted tahini. Very important you find roasted tahini. Usually tahini is raw. It's just crushed sesame seed, but this particular one is roasted. It will give it a little bit more of a bold flavor. This is a relatively new product you can find from Mighty Sesame. It's in a squeeze tube. And we want to give it a good shaking. And we want about 4 tablespoons of this into the blender. And to that, we're also going to add 4 tablespoons of canola oil. And when we blend that, the oil is part of what will make this into mayonnaise for us. So 4 tablespoons of oil. And then we need 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. Three tablespoons of cider vinegar. Then we also need to add to that 2 tablespoons of sugar. And we need 1 tablespoon of sesame oil to give it some extra flavor. We're also going to need a tablespoon of chili oil. This will give it some of its spicy flavor. I'm going to throw 2 to 3 cloves of garlic in there with it. I also need 3 tablespoons of hot water, just to give it some more liquid. And I've also sliced up 4 scallions, which I'm taking from that about 1/2 cup of scallions. I'm going to put it in with the sauce. I'm going to save some of the scallion on the side to put on top of our sandwich. I'm also going to add a tablespoon of hot pepper into here. You can adjust this depending on how hot you want it. And now we're going to blend this for about 20 or 30 seconds. And you want to get it good and thick. Some nice consistency. Okay, now we're ready to assemble our sandwich. I'm going to be doing a wrap using some special new, very healthy wraps by Mikey's. And Mikey's has 4 varieties of wraps, superfood wraps. We have just plain cassava flour. We have golden turmeric, sweets and beets, and then super greens, which is made with sprouted broccoli and spinach. I keep these in my freezer, and then when I'm ready to use them, I take them out and thaw them in the refrigerator. I'm going to use the super greens today for this because this recipe goes good with green. So I'm going to take one of the wraps. And I'm going to include some of my shredded chicken in the bowl. I'm going to pour my blended sauce in. And then I'm going to toss it to coat so that it coats the chicken nicely. And the nice thing about shredded chicken is it really does kind of absorb and hold in the sauce. Now, if you wanted to make this, these wraps are actually vegan and keto. So if you wanted to make this a vegan recipe, you could substitute some sauteed tofu, or you could get in the store, a lot of times they have flavored marinated tofu. You get some of that and substitute the chicken with tofu. So I'm going to take my chicken and lay it across my wrap. I'm going to top that with some cucumber. I have here an English cucumber, and what you want to do is you want to scrape out the seeds. So you just run your spoon right down the middle of it, and that'll scrape out the seeds for you. And then slice it into thin matchstick slices like this. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to run it across the top of our sandwich here. And then I'm going to top it with a little of the scallion that we cut up. And then we can just roll that up, give it a slice, and our sandwich is ready to eat. With the sandwich, I'm going to serve a special new drink. There's a lot of fantastic functional beverages coming to market, things that are tasty and nice beverages to accompany a lunch, but also have some health benefits as well. So this particular one is made with American balsamic vinegar. So it's got citric acid in it. And citric acid is important because it will help your digestion. It will help slow down your digestion. You won't absorb sugar so fast into your bloodstream. So this is their orange blossom ginger flavor. And you see it's very clean label, low calories. This was developed by a mom who wanted to have a nice beverage for the children to have with their lunch, but didn't like all the things that you get along with that with traditional sodas. And so this is a nice sparkling beverage that has the mouthfeel and the sparkling nature of a regular soft drink, but also has health benefits as well. And there we have it, a great lunch.